Hey everyone, Dr. Charlie Johnson, physical therapist. Wanted to create a short video to share with you the single biggest mistake that new grads, I made this mistake as well, make when they come out of physical therapy school and they're aiming or searching for success. Okay, so coming out of physical therapy school, we're really excited, we're super passionate about what we do. We want to get from point A to point B as quick as possible. We want to know everything we can and be the best that we can be for ourselves and for the people we treat. So while that's a really great mindset to go into the profession, I've found that it can create some trouble, and it can actually get us into this vicious cycle where we start to grow, then we crash, we start to grow, we crash, we start to grow, we crash. So the single biggest mistake that I made coming out of school is that I viewed success as a destination rather than a journey. So I just want to urge you to not make this same mistake, okay? So do not view success as a destination. View it instead as a journey. So probably the best equation or best demonstration I can give to sort of map this out or explain it for you is to use the y equals x to the nth, which is the equation to describe exponential growth. So up here on this curve, exponential growth curve, I'll use it, usually it's used to describe populations. I will use it to describe life, success, sort of our career journey from a big picture standpoint, okay? So what you have to understand first is that, right, there's this big ending point up here, success, or, wherever we want to be type of thing, wherever that may be for you. But we all start small. So we all start at this sort of low point, and then it's a gradual trend or growth upward. So with that being said, this is the first video in a series that I hope to do on multiple keys to success, so keep that in mind, and we'll dig into each of them one by one here. So keeping this growth curve sort of in mind, the first key to success is to find a mentor and model them. So a lot of times we look at people who are very successful and we say, oh, I want to be that person, I want what they have. But what we have to understand is that we shouldn't be studying where they're at and what they have at their point of success. We should be studying what they have done along the way to get there. Okay, so again, using the growth curve, understand that there are multiple steps, and they took multiple steps or went through multiple stages to become that successful person that you might view them as. Okay, so keep that in mind. Number two, out of physical therapy school, I misunderstood recognition for knowledge and understanding. So I recognize that there are many ways to treat people with different pathologies, and there are many different systems: movement impairment systems, Shirley Sahrmann, SFMA, Gray Cook, Janet Travell, trigger points, manipulation, all these different approaches. But I often, rather than diving deep and going into them wholehearted and trying to actually know and understand them to the best of my abilities, I often discounted them, almost too early on, okay? So coming out of PT school, I came from a very manual-based physical therapy school, and I thought manipulation was the cure-all for everyone. After obviously working and seeing that wasn't the case, and after going to an orthopedic residency, I realized that I really had to be open to many ways of treating people and kind of pull the nuggets from each style of treatment and make it my own. So don't try not to misunderstand recognition of other ways of doing things as knowledge and understanding. So stay open-minded and don't discount other things before you've really given them a chance to sort of play out. The third key to success is the strangest secret. So if you're big into personal or self-development, Earl Nightingale was an early leader in the self-development kind of success realm, and he had a strangest secret. The strangest secret was you become what you think about. So if you can understand early in your career that you become what you think about, and that your thoughts directly help or hinder you on your road or your journey to success, then you're 10 steps forward or ahead of where I was when I came out of physical therapy school. So the fourth key to success is police negativity. So you want to try to eliminate all self-limiting beliefs. And what I mean by that is I'm going into the clinic tomorrow, and you likely are as well. Right, when we come out of physical therapy school, we go into the clinic, and maybe you see a patient or you have a case where you do really, really well, and you feel like you're on top of the world. So you feel great, you have this high and then what happens the next day? You crash, you see somebody who you have no idea what the heck to do with them, and you start to think things in your head that are destructive. So, I'm not good enough. I can't believe I went to school for this long and I have no idea how to help so-and-so. You know, I'm stupid. All these, awful things, although we maybe don't want to admit it, run through our head at times. And for me, they definitely did, okay? So you want to try to address where those thoughts are coming from and try to get rid of them. A very humble professor and mentor of mine out at the University of Southern California when I went through my orthopedic residency program once said, "Yeah, Charlie, I know a heck of a lot, but I'm just one patient away from feeling like I know absolutely nothing." Okay, so remember, you're just one patient away from being really challenged and sort of being on that low where you feel like maybe you don't know what you're doing. But keep in mind that success is a journey, and that with every mistake comes an equal opportunity, okay? So, the fifth key to success is locus of control. Some people subscribe to the viewpoint that no matter what they do, they'll always be limited in what they're able to achieve because their environment, their circumstances in life prevent them from getting any further. I advise you to try to get rid of that as much as possible and take more of an internal locus of control. So remember that you have control of your success and you can achieve whatever you would like to achieve, okay? With that being said, try to view success as not as a destination, but rather as a journey. Stop, smell the roses, and take each challenge as it comes, okay? What I'd like you to do now at the end of this video is comment below and answer this question. So I'd like to know what was the single biggest challenge that you had or have when searching for a mentor? So what is the single biggest challenge that you had or you have when searching for a mentor?